everyone watching on YouTube, and welcome back to Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Today is the day, today is what I was about to say. That's a stupid sentence, but today is the day we're going to finish up episode Persona 3. We're going to get it done. We just got these 3 lines, or 2 lines? These 2 lines, this Akihiko one, and then whatever this one is going to be. I assume it's going to be Labris or maybe Mitsuru, who knows? But we're going to get that done, get this last 35%, and then we'll get the true ending out of Persona 4, episode Persona 4. And that'll be all she wrote. We'll finally be done with Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. It'll be time to move on to something new. Mitsuru's Anguish. Welcome to Stream Luminiferous. How's it going? In order to search for the Inaba Persona users, Mitsuru and I searched the school building for an exit out of the tower. But the interior of the building has been warped into a complex maze. I don't think we'll get out that easily.
I'm detecting a set of stairs just up ahead. Would you please try going down a floor?
Got it. Let us know if anything else comes up.
This maze is rather troublesome. We must hurry on.
Mitsuru mutters to herself after she and Fuka end their conversation, and her voice sounds tenser than usual. Looks like something's on her mind, so I decide to talk to her.
Are you still upset at how you and his friends got caught up in this?
I am, but what truly bothers me is how I cannot get a full grasp on the Sho Minazuki character, who has been behind everything.
Are we sure he's a Persona user? When he fought against Labris, he didn't use a Persona.
In addition to that, the one who called himself the person behind Labris' disappearance said that he had no Persona. Granted, that could have been an act to confuse us, but that still seems like a very unclear way of doing things. It's hard to believe that what he'd said was just an act.
When I spoke directly with Minazuki, I saw his persona myself. This matches with what Narukami and his friends have tested.
Could he have an accomplice?
An accomplice? Akihiko, this is only a hypothesis, but what if there were 2 Minazukis to begin with?
They're twins!
2? You mean the one who called himself Sho and the one who called himself Minazuki are 2 different people?
Man, you guys cracked that real fast with not a whole lot of info to go on. That's impressive.
No, his personalities changed before our very eyes. There's no doubt that they're the same body. But what if this isn't a case of multiple identity disorder? What if the 2 truly are completely separate personalities existing in the same body?
Completely separate? What do you mean?
Mitsuru-senpai! I'm detecting a shadow just up ahead of you.
I do not remember what shadow doppelgangers we've beaten and haven't beaten. I'm pretty sure last time it was Labris' shadow that Aigis fought with the Extreme Orgia mode or whatever. We already fought Shadow Aigis. We fought a lot of them. Have we fought Shadow Narukami? I think we have. Shadow Yosuke, maybe? I'm not sure. We immediately end our discussion when Fuka's voice reaches us. There's only one door ahead of us at the end of the hallway. I don't see a way around whatever's in our path.
It'd be too much trouble to try to head back. Let's break through here, Mitsuru.
It seems there's no other way. The situation is growing more and more dire by the moment. We must deal with this as quickly as possible.
We rush to the door and charge inside. On the other side is a normal classroom. Well, normal if you ignore the bizarre decorations all over, with a blackboard lectern, and rows of desks. The ace detective of Inaba is waiting for us here. Oh, Shadow Naoto.
It's been a while. You 2 seem to have made it out of your predicament. How does it feel to have been rounded up like that?
This Naoto is a fake, there's no reason to doubt it. But it's well made. It would be hard to tell the difference unless you had shadow detecting abilities like Fuka. If the enemy's goal wasn't to carve off pieces of our personas in battle, these accurate doubles could easily have been used as weapons against us.
Enough idle conversation. Let's get this over with. We don't have a lot of time.
Wait, Akihiko.
As I get impatient to go into battle, Mitsuru's voice stops me. Ha! True. I guess we should listen to the fake's dying words. We may be able to gain some clues after all.
There's something I want you to tell me before I slay you.
What is it? You can ask, but it doesn't mean I'll answer.
Who created you fake people? Who is Minazuki?
That's an odd thing to ask. Didn't you meet him yourself only a few moments ago? You should ask him yourself. Then again, you won't be getting that chance as you'll never leave here.
Obviously, Mitsuru. Gotta play his bae. You got him. I'm not really a fighting game person, so I'll probably I'm gonna get the Platinum Trophy in this game, but after I get the Platinum Trophy in this game, I'll probably never touch it again, really. Unless I really just want to live through the existence of Labris again at some point. Get wrecked. My headset is too loud. I gotta turn that down. That's better. Be gone. Destroyed. Get all out attack, sucker. I have actually been playing a little bit of Golden Arena mode in my spare time after last stream, which is why you're probably watching. You're like, wait a second. Chaos knows to use like square and X for all out attacks and L1 for unique moves? I played a lot as Labris in Golden Arena working towards the Platinum Trophy. Like a lot.
That was enjoyable. Please sit back and enjoy the spectacle of extinction. Well then.
Bye, Evil Naoto. Good knowing ya. Welcome to stream, William. How's it going? Golden Arena is fun. It's neat. I mean, again, if I was more into fighting games in general, I'm sure I'd really enjoy it. It seems like a really fun thing for people who are really into it. I'm just doing it to get the Platinum Trophy. I've already finished the event arena and the basic level 1 arena. And I think I'm like 120 floors into the 200 floor one. Thankfully, I don't have to do the 400 floor one to get the Platinum Trophy, to my understanding. I just need to finish the 200 floor one. So I've got like... Actually, I might have gotten up to like 140. I might have like 60. I got like 60 to 80 more floors to go until I get that Platinum Trophy done. Now that once I'm done with the main story here today, I'm going to start working on the online trophies. With an irritating jeer, the fake Naoto begins to crumble. Sup, Wolfen? The red pillars disappear as well, and a set of stairs leading downwards appears inside the classroom.
Mitsuru-senpai! Akihiko-senpai! Are you alright?
Yeah, no problems on our end. The shadow disappeared before we could get any information out of it, though.
We can't waste any time. Let's keep moving while we talk.
Okay, please head down those stairs then. That should get you out of the tower.
Stairs! We follow Fuka's directions and head for the exit. Along the way, I decide to pick up our discussion on Sho's true character.
Mitsuru, back to what we were talking about earlier. It looked like Sho changed right in front of us. He switched personalities. What makes you think that it's not the ordinary form of split personality?
Do you recall the conversation in the limo about Ikutsuki's personal experiments? I said there was an indication that a plume of dusk was used.
You mean the human experimentation we were talking about? It's definitely something a guy like Ikutsuki would have come up with.
What if Ikutsuki's experiments on Minazuki involved transplanting a plume of dusk into a living person?
What? Why would he do something like that?
For funsies. I'm at the last one, which has way too many floors. I've got Yukari with max attack with a life drain build, so I get my HP back super quickly. That's awesome. I did some of the 400 floor one because it gives more experience. I think I ran through like 90 floors. I think I almost got to 100 floors. So I was like 1/4 through it, but I got a skill called God's Judgment that makes the opponent start with half health or whatever. Because I needed to level up more so that I could do, because like in the Golden Arenas, when you get halfway through, the enemies suddenly jump up a ridiculous amount level-wise. So I needed to get more experience to be able to continue doing the 200 floor one. So I went to the start of the 400 floor one to get more experience, and I got to like floor 100, and I got a skill that like halves the enemy's HP at the start of a fight and gives them a bunch of SP. It is really cash money. So with Labris, I've just been tearing through it super quick.
Considering that it could have been part of Ergo Research's attempts to create artificial persona users, it makes sense. It's most likely that Ikutsuki implanted a plume of dusk into Minazuki in order to intentionally try to force a persona to appear. But Sho Minazuki didn't awaken to the persona ability. That much can be gathered from the fact that Ikutsuki labeled the experiment a failure.
That scum performed terrible experiments on young children all for his own gain. And he called this a failure? Ikutsuki put something strange inside a living person and simply wrote off what he did as a failure. That only proves how insane he'd been.
Contrary to Ikutsuki's expectations, though, the experiment had a different result.
What? Don't tell me.
If a plume of dusk was implanted into the body of a person who already had a personality, what would happen?
A plume of dusk stimulates the creation of an ego. So it's not out of the question that it would create a new personality in the same body.
That's crazy. Very on brand for Atlus. In other words, it wasn't split personalities in Sho's mind, but two completely different entities in the same body. The original Sho, and the personality that was created when the Plume of Dusk was put inside him, now calls itself Minazuki, and maybe it's this second personality that has the ability to use a persona.
According to the records, after the operation, Minazuki entered a vegetative state after some time. Thus, Ikutsuki let go of Minazuki. He was then transported to a hospital in the suburbs of Inaba, and there are no records of Minazuki from there on.
Aw, from the suburbs of Inaba, what are the odds that he'd end up there?
What happened from that point on, I can only speculate. But I wonder what sort of life Minazuki led after he regained consciousness.
One of learning swords and trying to murder people, evidently. Welcome to Stream Dimples. Mitsuru's expression softens. Even if Minazuki was created by Ikutsuki, this is just one last way that Ikutsuki's ghost still haunts us. Ikutsuki's research only followed similar experiments created by the Kurijo group. If Sho's past is as Mitsuru describes, then he's yet another victim of the Kurijo group, not just an enemy to be defeated. Not long after we pass through the main entranceway, we see a path leading to the school's main gates, which are painted in a strange pattern. Beyond that, nothing but red fog. There's no telling what state the town is in right now.
Labra said that she wanted to speak with Minazuki. And now, so do I.
We'd better rescue Yukiko's group and get back here then.
Indeed. Let us accomplish our duties with haste.
There's no point in denying that Kurijo is partly responsible for this series of cases. That truth won't change, and it's obvious that this is weighing heavily on Mitsuru's shoulders, since she is the head of the Kurijo group now. That's why I believe I truly understand how Mitsuru felt when she made the choice to step back from the front lines earlier. She put trust in her comrades. That's how it should be. We can count on our teammates to get the job done.
Fuka, what's Yukiko's position?
I sensed something southeast of there. Please be careful.
As Fuka's communication cuts out, the school building behind us makes a groaning sound. It's so loud now, I get the feeling that there isn't a lot of time left. Mitsuru and I nod to each other before we begin running towards town. To be continued. Oh, are we done with that line already? Dang, that was quick. Oh, it only went 3, and then is it going to be like Mitsuru now? Yeah, now it's from Mitsuru's perspective. Hey, the world of me, more Labris, let's go. So I haven't been able to make it much? Oh, you know, dude, life happens, that's how it be. That's what the VODs and YouTube is for. Johan, what's up? Good to see you. Alright, well that went by pretty quick. Yeah. Well, we just barely missed 69 again, which is just soul-crushing. But let's continue on and get this done so that we can just go down this line to the end, chat. Oh, I love this music. I really like the start of it. We run at top speed through the fog enveloping the town of Inaba. Not a single soul can be found outside. The sight reminds me of nothing more than the dark hour. Akihiko must feel the same way as he runs beside me.
Mitsuru, how are Aigis and Teddy doing? They must have gotten out into the town by now.
You're right. Let me search for them.
Artemisia. I concentrate and search the area for any readings. My search ability only has a limited range. To make matters worse, the images that appear in my mind have severe interference, likely caused by the strange fog. Just finished Persona 5 Royal, great game. That is a really great game. Hope you enjoyed it. Had a good time. It's very fun. This fog seems to be symbolic of Minazuki's solitude, as if it's trying to sever our connections to one another.
I found them in the town shopping district. We'll be able to catch up with them quickly.
All right, let's hurry to join up with them. Then we can compare notes.
Fortunately, Aigis and Teddy appear to be very close by. We hurry towards the reading in an effort to meet up with the others.
Ow! My back still hurts. Getting old sucks.
Yo, retweet, man. It's like the only time I've ever agreed with Teddy wholeheartedly.
Do you age, Teddy? I don't.
Rub it in, Aigis.
Oh, by the way, there's something I've been meaning to ask you, Ai-chan. Is there anyone you like?
What do you mean?
Come on, you can't fool me. If you don't have anyone, then you and me should...
Aigis, Teddy.
Michan! Aki!
Akihiko-san, Mitsuru-san, thank goodness you're both safe.
Whoa, what happened? You're both beaten.
I was careless. We were ambushed by an enemy and suffered severe damage.
Though they're acting brave, it's obvious at a glance that both Teddy and Aigis have been severely injured. How'd they get down here so quick after all that Orgia mode and whatnot? What's your thoughts on FF12? Yeah, as Wolfen said, I have none because I've never played FF12 before in my life. Only Final Fantasy games I've played are FF7R and FF15. It's clear that they won't be able to fight properly for a while. Isn't FF12 one of the MMO ones? There are like 2, maybe 3 MMO Final Fantasies, right? FF14, and I think there's like one other that's an MMO, isn't there? Is like FF11 or FF12 an MMO? I know FF10 isn't because that's the one that Liam and Mercy really like with like Tidus and all that. And then 13 is the one with Lightning or whatever. 11 is the MMO, but 12 plays a lot like an MMO. Ah, I see. Yeah, I've never played any of them. It's clear that they won't be able to fight properly for a while.
Is someone... Please respond.
Rise-chan, I hear you! Talk to your lover bear!
Someone in Teddy.
Is that you, Kujikawa? We can hear you.
That voice. Mitsuru-san? Thank goodness. I heard you were captured.
Yes, but we're fine now. I'm sorry to have worried you. Where are you right now?
Yukiko-senpai and I went out to look for Kanji and the others, but the town's turned into a maze. I lost track of them while we were getting our bearings. We're thinking about heading back to Junes right now.
All right, keep going to Junes. We'll head over too, so we'll meet you there. Tatsumi and Shirogane should have arrived already.
Understood. Please be careful.
All right, now that that's decided, we need to hurry. Aigis, Teddy, can you go on?
Leave it to me to guide you to Junes. I'll use my nose and...
Teddy appears to have sensed something. He turns and looks at a shape that appeared further down in the shopping district. After all that's happened, do they still intend to make us fight? No. From here on, they're just doing this to buy time. The shape ahead draws closer, and I see it's a double of Satanaka. There's no need to wonder about whether this is the real one or not.
You left everyone else inside and ran away? What happened to all that fun stuff? Oh, maybe they just don't need you anymore. I guess you're the runs of the litter.
A fake Chie-chan! Bears have packs, not litters, and we're not runts!
And you're not a bear.
It's fine, Teddy. Let it say whatever it wants.
I stop Teddy as he tries... I thought there was a period there. I stop Teddy as he tries to lash out in response to the fake Satanaka's harsh words. It's true that we made a mistake in being captured by the enemy before this started, but still.
I've made some errors this time, but we have our comrades. Even if one of us was to fall, the rest of us can complement each other.
Not this track, please, free me.
My standing here right now is a result of the trust we have for one another. I will carry out my duty, and you will be stopped.
Mitsuru just looks like there's a cloud around her with this fur coat with it like fully closed up. With my thoughts on my comrades who left for the top of the tower at the forefront of my mind, I grab hold of the hilt of my rapier. No matter what taunts these shadows have for me, my heart will not be shaken. My comrades have my back. All I have to do is keep proceeding onward.
We will protect this world. We will not lose to the likes of you.
We're the most powerful lineup ever! We'll prove that we've got the upper claw here!
The two of them are so hurt that I'm surprised they can even move, but the fire in their eyes is stronger than ever. I sense their will to fight shining through. Ha! Such admirable resolve. We will take on this burden in their stead. Next to me, Akihiko slams his fist into the palm of the other hand and steps in front of Aigis and Teddy.
I was hoping for a chance to fight about now. Felt myself getting rusty. The rest of you can sit back and watch.
This tournament is foolish, but I was given one of your insipid names. It's time I showed you the power of the Execution Queen.
Alright, we'll do Akihiko this time because this is probably the last time we're gonna get to. And we just played as Mitsuru.